Well, hello class. I want to make this little video to kind of bring you forward of what's to be expected in the next couple of weeks. Of course, next week is our online week. And I want to thank you so much for being really good sports on the first Saturday we got together yesterday. Um, a lot of you have so much to offer. So many of you have wonderful, promising careers. And I look forward to working with you. But as I explained in class, communication is everything. It really is everything. If we don't communicate well, if we don't get the message across, if we don't really articulate clearly what needs to be done, we're not going to be able to reach our strategic goals. I don't care how big or small the organization is, it's not going to work. So, having said that, week one yesterday, okay, you all had your assignments ready. I thank you for that. As far as what we were doing in class, you were able to, a lot of you pretty much, even if you hadn't given the written assignment, pretty much had a feel of what the subject matter was. And it was basically identifying communication and what it is, especially leadership communication. As a leader, you've got to be able to relate to your crew. Even if you're self employed, you've got to be able to relate to your clients. And you do this in so many different ways. We verbalize, we write, we use body language. All of these things coming together at one time can make, in other words, you can be saying one thing, but your body's saying something else. Here's an example. I really like what you did yesterday. Well, what does that look like to you? I'm pretty upset. But the words coming out of my mouth don't say that. Just think when we do that in an email, what happens. Because they don't see the body language. But a lot of times they see the rhetoric and they see the tone, and it's not compatible. It's not compatible with what we're trying to do or say, especially when we multitask. We lose our audience, and we're not focusing on our audience, and we're focusing on other things that are going on in our heads. This coming week two online is basically going to focus on verbal and nonverbal communication. That's going to be important for you. It's going to be important for you to understand the concepts of what I just described to you in my example. Next, and week three coming up, okay, and those assignments, we're going to be talking about writing, developing our interpersonal skills, our interviewing skills. That's going to be fun. We role play some of those. And then actually writing a professional memo. So we're going to be looking now at your writing style and your communication style. So you're going to be looking at, when we come back, we're going to be talking about chapters 5 and 6. And 3 and 4, we're going to be doing online, which you're going to remember now. Week two is going to start on Tuesday. All right? So all your assignments for week one should be in by no later than tomorrow at midnight. Week two starts on Tuesday. We normally would meet on Saturday, but we're not. So you have to the following Monday to get those assignments done on the verbal and nonverbal communication. Week three, okay, is going to start a week from this coming Tuesday, and that's going to be on writing with style and clarity and developing interviewing techniques and writing professional memos. So all of that has to do with developing our interpersonal communication skills. So essentially, that's where we are at this point. But you know how to reach me if you have to. Text or call me. 617-842-2856. And I'll be there to help you. Okay? Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful couple of weeks. But remember again, I'm here for you if you need me. Professor D.